It all begins with an old, dusty wardrobe in the corner of a professor's house. Four siblings, Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy, are sent to the countryside during the war to escape the bombing in London. They don't know it yet, but this ordinary house holds a secret doorway to a world they could never have imagined. And so begins the journey into Narnia, a land of talking animals, mythical creatures, and battles between good and evil. C.S.Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia takes us on an unforgettable adventure through 7 magical books, each one weaving its own tale while building a larger, interconnected story of wonder, bravery, and faith. Discovering Narnia, the lion, the witch, and the wardrobe. Lucy, the youngest of the Pevensey siblings, is the first to stumble into Narnia. One day, while exploring the professor's house, she pushes through the rows of coats in the wardrobe and finds herself in a snow-covered forest. It's quiet and cold, but strangely beautiful. She meets Mr. Tumnus, a faun, who invites her to tea and tells her about the White Witch, a cruel ruler who has cast Narnia into an eternal winter. When Lucy returns to tell her siblings about the magical world she's found, they don't believe her, especially Edmund. But soon, all 4 of them find their way into Narnia and discover the terrible truth. Edmund has secretly allied with the White Witch, tempted by her promises of power and sweets, Turkish delight, to be exact. As the witch plans to capture them all, the siblings join forces with Aslan, a majestic lion and the true king of Narnia. The battle to free Narnia is epic. Aslan sacrifices himself to save Edmund, but in a twist of magic and love, he returns to life. With his help, the siblings lead an army to overthrow the White Witch. Narnia is freed from its icy grip, and the Pevensies are crowned as kings and queens. Yet, when they return to their own world, no time has passed. It's as though their adventure was a dream, but Lucy knows it was real. She can still feel the snow under her feet. Time moves differently. Prince Caspian. A year later, in Earth time, the Pevensies are pulled back to Narnia. This time, centuries have passed in the magical land. They discover that Narnia has changed drastically. The old, magical creatures are in hiding, and the Telmarines, a human race, now rule the land. Prince Caspian, the rightful heir to the throne, has been betrayed by his uncle, King Miraz. With the help of the Pevensies, Caspian gathers a group of Narnians, talking animals, dwarfs, and even the brave mouse Riepachip, to fight for his throne. Aslan appears again, guiding them in subtle yet powerful ways. The story of Prince Caspian is one of hope and restoration. It shows that even when all seems lost, courage and faith can bring about change. In the end, Caspian becomes king, and the Pevensies return home, not knowing it will be their last visit as a group. A voyage to the end of the world. The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. The third adventure introduces us to a new character, Eustace Scrubb, the Pevensies' spoiled and self-centered cousin. Lucy and Edmund are visiting him when they are magically transported into a painting of a ship, the Dawn Treader, on the Narnian seas. King Caspian, now older and wiser, is on a quest to find 7 lost lords of Narnia. The journey takes them to strange and enchanting islands, each with its own dangers and mysteries. They encounter sea serpents, invisible enemies, and magical treasures. The most moving part of the story is Eustace's transformation. On one island, he is turned into a dragon, a reflection of his greed and selfishness. Only Aslan's intervention restores him to human form, teaching him humility and gratitude. The voyage ends at the edge of the world, where Aslan reveals that this is Lucy and Edmund's final trip to Narnia. They must now grow up and learn to find Aslan in their own world, a poignant moment that resonates with readers of all ages. A darker tale, The Silver Chair. Eustace returns in the silver chair, joined by his schoolmate Jill Pole. This adventure is darker and more introspective. Narnia is in peril again, as Prince Rilian, the son of King Caspian, has gone missing. Guided by Aslan's instructions, the pair embarks on a quest to find him. Their journey takes them through dangerous territories, including the eerie, misty marshes and the Underland, where they discover Rilian held captive by the Green Lady, a sinister sorceress. The themes of trust and perseverance shine through as Eustace and Jill learn to rely on each other and follow Aslan's guidance, even when the path seems unclear. The climax of the story is thrilling, with the Green Lady attempting to enchant the heroes into forgetting the surface world. But their faith and determination break her spell, and Prince Rilian is freed. The Silver Chair reminds readers that even in the darkest times, the light of truth can prevail. An unlikely hero, the Horse and His Boy. Set during the reign of the Pevensies in Narnia, this standalone story introduces us to Shasta, a poor boy living in the land of Calormen. When he discovers he is not the son of his cruel master, he escapes with Bree, a talking horse from Narnia. Together, they embark on a journey north to freedom. Along the way, they encounter Aravis, a runaway Calormen noblewoman, and her horse, Win. The group faces challenges that test their courage and resolve, including an encounter with lions that drive them to safety. In a twist of fate, Shasta learns he is actually a prince, separated from his family as a child. His journey is one of self-discovery, courage, and destiny. The Horse and His Boy explores themes of identity, belonging, and the unseen ways that Aslan guides us, even when we don't realize it. The beginning of it all. The Magician's Nephew. In The Magician's Nephew, we step back in time to witness the creation of Narnia. Diggory and Polly, two children from Victorian England, stumble into a series of magical worlds using rings created by Diggory's uncle, a selfish and manipulative magician. In one world, they awaken Jadis, the future White Witch, and accidentally bring her to Earth before she eventually finds her way to Narnia. There, they witness Aslan singing Narnia into existence, a breathtaking scene that captures the wonder of creation. Diggory's journey is deeply personal. His mother is gravely ill, and he seeks a way to save her. Aslan sends him on a mission to retrieve a magical apple, teaching him lessons about temptation and sacrifice. This book sets the stage for all the events to come, revealing the origins of the wardrobe and the White Witch's evil. The end of Narnia, The Last Battle. The final book, The Last Battle, brings Narnia's story to a dramatic and bittersweet conclusion. An ape named Shift and a donkey named Puzzle create a false Aslan, deceiving the Narnians and leading them into chaos. The true Aslan returns, but it's too late to save Narnia as it once was. The final battle is a heartbreaking yet powerful moment. The Pevensies, except Susan, who is turned away from Narnia, and other faithful characters witness the end of Narnia as Aslan leads them into a new, eternal world, a perfect version of Narnia, where they will live forever. This conclusion is both a farewell and a promise, emphasizing themes of loyalty, faith, and the hope of a greater reality beyond this life. Why Narnia endures. Told in simple yet profound language, the Chronicles of Narnia captivates readers with its timeless themes and unforgettable characters. Whether it's Lucy's childlike wonder, Edmund's redemption, or Aslan's wisdom, there's something for everyone in these stories. But more than that, Narnia reminds us of the magic in our own lives. It encourages us to look beyond the surface, to believe in the impossible, and to find courage in the face of adversity. Narnia may be a fictional world, but its lessons are very real. So, the next time you open the wardrobe, be ready. You might just find yourself stepping into a land of snow, where the lamppost stands waiting and the adventure of a lifetime begins. Stay tuned for more enlightening content. Head over to www.mybooksummary.com. Don't forget to subscribe and share the magic with friends. And let's grow together through the power of books and interesting stories.